So Baro has returned once again. On PC, he's on the Larunda Relay, which is Mercury. On Xbox One, he's on the Vesper Relay, which is Venus. And on PlayStation 4, he's supposed to be on the Kronia Relay, which is on Saturn. But my problem is, I've been sitting here and he hasn't actually appeared. But people are kind of going on about what he has brought. So I jumped into a different chat, so that didn't happen. Oh, wait, there he is. He is, in fact, standing over here. So, he is, in fact, here. What's he brought? Well, obviously, Sands of Inaros blueprint. That's a given, he brings that every time. The hecate colour palette. Not sure about that one. It has some pretty nice greens and blues and greys in there. So, that's actually not bad considering the price. The Baro hecate profile icon, which is where the round orange symbol is, can also be used as a glyph, I guess. So even though it does sound pretty silly, you can use it as a glyph, so you could have it on the ship if you bought that whole thing that came with that. Then obviously there is primed target cracker, which is pistol crit damage, then primed rifle ammo mutator, which, well, kind of self-explanatory, primed shotgun ammo mutator. There is the Edo, or the Prisma Edo, knee plates and shoulders, and then of course the chest plate as well, each sold separately. The resource booster, that should be 3-day resource booster. Doubles doesn't, there it is, 3 days. And then lastly, the Detron mirror. Actually not a bad weapon, but didn't really age that well, sadly. But still worth picking up. That explains why people were trying to sell them so aggressively in the trading chat earlier. Just in case he brings these things, it is best to get rid of them if you have them for that reason. I'm still carrying one for somebody else that just didn't come back for it. So quickly jumping over to console, again, Sands of Inaros blueprint, fixed item. hecate leg plates don't actually look that bad. Prisma, primed savage, which is the crit damage mod for the shotgun. The primed heated charge, not a bad mod. It does have a nice amount of heat damage, though without a primed toxic mod or something else, kind of goes to waste. Primed reach, very useful itself. Liset prisma skin, used to be my favourite ship skin until I swapped ship. The prisma hecate syandana also does look quite nice. The 3-day affinity booster or a 3-day resource booster, or both, if you've got the ducats to actually do this. The prisma gorgon, and then there is the prisma daedalus chest plate and shoulder guards, again, all sold separately. That's about it. To be fair, the hecate colour palette and the hecate profile icon glyph thing is going to get a lot of grief on the PC, though the glyph can be placed on the liset, so you don't have to use it as a profile icon, but you can't use it as a glyph in-game unless it is. And the colour palette, it helps out those who don't have the platinum to buy colour palettes. So it's not all that bad, plus the target cracker's quite useful as well. But console, to be fair, primed reach is probably the best thing they've got, but the Prisma Gorgon is still a fairly decent weapon. This does, however, answer the whole will the Axi A2 relic needed for the AK Lex Prime is not a fixed item. He had it last time he was here on PC, console should get it soon, but he doesn't have it this time, which means if you are farming for that weapon, you're going to have to pick some up in reserve, just in case. And you can barely see him standing over here. All the names are just kind of in the way of his face. But as usual, he'll be here for 2 days. He will be leaving 5 hours earlier than he normally does on Sunday because he's arrived 5 hours earlier than he normally does. So you'll have to take that in consideration. If you do want something, you'll have to get in before he leaves because he's only here for 48 hours. But if you do miss stuff, don't panic. Stuff that he sells does usually rotate through, so it should come back eventually. There's, at the moment, 2 items that are questionable whether they actually do. Everything else seems to have rotated through at least once or twice, ignoring new things like the profile icon and the colour palette. That will be determined when they come back, if they do come back, but the armour pieces of his have already come back. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.